Hello, and welcome to another episode of Black Afterthoughts. I am Taylor.
Marcus.
Caleb.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with this episode. The first topic of the night is why is it so hard to support Black businesses?
It's it's a I don't it's a myriad of things. Like it's a lot that actually dictate, you know what I'm saying, the support. It could be the pricing, it could be the business, it could be the pitch. It's a lot, but I don't I really don't know. Like me personally, I make it like I put it like a lot of effort into supporting Black business. If anybody I know Black is doing something, I'm gonna find a way to support it, one way or another. But it could be exhausting sometimes supporting Black business. But I really don't know how y'all feel about you know what I'm saying, the startup of a Black business and supporting it from the beginning.
Kelly, you want to go or you want me to go?
With Marcus's new question, or are we talking about just in general?
Either one?
Yeah, either one.
In general, I feel like it's hard because I feel like that. Well, one between advertising because I feel like you have to put that on Front Street. Between that and it's just like as good as word of mouth is, it's still pretty hard to hear, in my personal opinion, or like my personal experience. But more so, I can honestly say that, like, in my personal experience again, I'm only going to support the Black business, if that makes sense. I'm not going because the prices are better. I'm not going because the quality is better than a corporation that I can find. I'm not going, like, I'm really solely going to support a Black business. And even then, it's like, if that's the only thing, then it still could be like customer service is shitty. Or it's still like, oh, I could find 4 other spots where I'm not supporting, but the price is easier. Like, I can find so many other excuses. I feel like, in my personal opinion, or like in my personal experience, all it is, I'm really going to support a Black business. And not to mention, nothing makes it special, like, unless you, well, I feel like nothing genuinely does make it special because you could probably find 10 other companies that are doing it the same. Not to mention, there are probably 10 other Black companies that are doing it the same. And it's just, I feel like the niches that they're going are very oversaturated. Yeah, for me personally, there are a lot of things, and it's just being Black owned just isn't enough. And that's why I don't go. Well, subconsciously.
I would say for me, a lot of times the Black businesses that I've come in contact with are very unprofessional. When it comes to certain things, like you can go to beauticians or barbers and they have you waiting 12 hours. They knock out 4 heads and all of a sudden I got to stop in the middle of the long list of people, long chairs of people to go pick up their kids, or they ain't ate all day so they got to pause to get something to eat, or they smacking in your ear, they fucking got a fucking earpiece in and they just being loud, or you can go to the Africans, get their hair braided and they got to switch between 4 different people, and some of them don't maybe smell very nice. I didn't had this lady braid my hair and she pregnant, starts having contractions while she's braiding my hair. I can't have that.
Oh, no, that's nothing. Just imagine getting your hair braided and in the middle of it, you get called a crybaby.
You are a crybaby.
But I'm going to let you live.
You're like, I'm scared. Ow, it hurts. I've been teasing him. It's okay.
Continue while we don't support Black people. I'm going to listen. All right, then. Talk about customer service again. I'm listening.
We'll see if we have the same energy when he wants his hair, something done to his hair later in the future. And I'm the only option he has. for some twists and
It,
some braids or something.
it depends on if she got her
You're
nails
like,
done.
baby, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I didn't mean it. Head ass. I ain't going for none. Anyway, so like I just had too many unprofessional encounters, or they're supposed to open up at 8 o'clock and you don't get there till 10:30. I'm so over that. No. Um, or they advertise certain specials. You get there, that's not the special. But then I've had some good encounters, but like I think I've had more bad encounters than I've had good encounters. But it also sometimes we just don't know about them. Like Caleb was talking about advertising and things. You just don't know that some of them exist. And if they do, it's by word of mouth most of the time. And then by the time you find out about it, they didn't either not doing it anymore or, you know. So it's just like I don't know. It's just a combination of bad experiences that I've had that I struggle, even though I know that it's essential to invest in Black businesses. Being a person of color, it's kind of like one of those unwritten rules, like invest in your people, because if you don't, who else is going to do so? But go ahead. He said something about the other question that Marcus asked. What was the other question, Marcus?
Said, what is it about Black businesses that kind of make it difficult? I guess it was just like a reiteration of the initial question in general. So
I feel like they be taxing sometimes unnecessarily.
they
I get
do.
you want to be paid what you're worth and then some, but like some of them just be doing too much sometimes.
I think they don't understand the idea of cost and product, like simple business knowledge, and it's just like the price has to, in order for the simple fact that we are a society, just us being Black is a society of struggling people. It's kind of hard to find something, you know what I'm saying, that is very useful and affordable, which is why we spend most of our time surviving. And it's like when Black people start to do something, it's never cost efficient. It's never affordable for the new consumer, even though that price may be cost efficient for the business itself.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of throws people off. And I think that's also another reason why Black people don't support. But
Also,
I
they don't
can't,
last
I
long
can't,
enough either. I know.
if I see somebody who's like, I buy like those dudes who sell their music still out of CDs at the gas station and shit. I'll throw $5 just so you can just to support. I may not like it, but how many times have you went to the store, bought product, and the product was underwhelming, and then you never bought that product again?
Yeah.
It was just like I don't see why we shouldn't do that for our own. And hell,
And
just give the music a chance, okay? It may be good, it may not, but shit. What else you gonna do?
nah.
Listen to the radio?
LOL, there was one thing that there was one Nipsey interview that I saw, and it's like I'm biting your shit, and if it's good, I'll go back and pay for it. But I gotta bite it first. I gotta bite it. I can't just toss money for it in this boo boo. I can't do that.
Not in this boo boo. What?
I mean, it's first off, you don't know. It's like you never heard of this dude. He's just out here. He's trying to make a living. He don't want to work a 9 to 5. He want to be a rapper.
But then you like
Whatever
got
his
Nipsey
reason
case,
why.
we selling $1,000 mixtapes.
Shit, Nipsey Hussle sold his for $100. His mixtape, $100.
Yep.
He was known though. He had a following.
I said 1,000. I meant
He was
100.
not pimping out the gas station.
What was
Like
but
you said.
he was locally known, and then the word spread. But nobody knew initially until he said something. Like he could have been that dude.
Nobody out of the state knew. So, and that's the thing. There's a difference between popping in St. Louis and popping in LA.
True.
No. It's still local.
But LA is way
It's
bigger. I'm sorry, California is way bigger
LA,
than Missouri.
LA.
shit. Gang culture is bigger than St. Louis. So like,
Let's get that clear. It's LA. Cause y'all ain't hearing shit about nobody popping off up in Napa, California, wine country and shit. You know what y'all hear about?
Catalina
Yeah,
wine mixer and shit.
all that shit. It is LA. First off, I get what y'all saying, but it's still local. There's local rappers out in LA right now that you guys have never heard of.
Which is surprising, honestly, because of Missouri, especially KC's affiliation with like Bay Area and all that. It surprises me when you say stuff like that.
And hell, there's Bay Area rappers that nobody's even heard of, but it's local. It's like you have to be in tune in order for you to get. There's a lot of people who didn't know about Kendrick Lamar at first. Kendrick Lamar was a dope local rapper, and he blew up. Like I said, you never know whose CD you may be supporting. It's like, yo, man, I bought this dude's CD. Like Tech Nine doesn't get a lot of the credit that he deserves.
He
Like
about to
he's
do a versus battle with Twister. Yeah, he do.
you have to, but look how far like that shit got. Like look how well known Tech Nine was in Kansas City before this nigga went mainstream.
Hell yeah.
It took like Lil Wayne, what was it, the Carter 4?
Come on, independently?
I'm talking about like nationally, like well known, like how he is now. Like Lil Wayne with the Carter 4, we were like what? We were like maybe a year out of high school, maybe our senior year.
I would say he was hot before then.
He was hot
Wait.
locally.
wait a second. I'm watching the game. I'm sorry about that. You said that Wayne was popping when?
No, I said Tech Nine, and it took it took like a Wayne cosign. It was like the Carter 4, I believe. But Tech Nine was known. It only seems like it was on a grander scale because we were in it. Like we like Tech Nine locally, but nationally he wasn't known like that. He was putting in work, and people who followed his shit knew who he was. Motherfuckers don't know about Einstein and Planet Rock and all that shit. They know Hood Go Crazy, all the shit, 2 Chainz and Wayne, all that shit. Nobody really knew that.
Right.
You don't know who shit you supported. So I support everybody.
And let the record be known, y'all some KC people. I'm not a Tech Nine person, but 2, I'm not hip on KC by any. All I know is Eddie Griffin. After that, I'm lost. I'm lost.
So we got a lot of people that come out of Kansas City that a lot of people don't even realize come from Kansas City or even Kansas. Like Janelle Monáe's from Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
When you say that, what do you mean by like that's where she's from? Because I've also heard the thing, for example, it's like, for example, like SZA was born in St. Louis. She grew up in Brooklyn. So like, what do you mean like she's from?
We found out Akon was born here. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He was born in St. Louis, Missouri.
You don't rep St. Louis.
Not at all.
I mean, shit, Pop never repped the East Coast, but I mean, you all know where he's from.
Exactly. Well, we know where he's from. He's from the East Coast.
You said who?
Tupac.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tupac.
Hey!
DJ, what's happening?
Talking about why don't we support Black-owned businesses, or what keeps you from supporting Black-owned businesses?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because Black folks don't know how to talk to each other.
That's a good point.
Point blank and simple.
Get loud.
Are you referring to customer service, or are you referring to advertising when you say Black people don't know how to talk to each other?
I'm referring to both of their asses.
Oh, dang, man. Who hurt you? You ain't got to yell.
Ain't nobody hurt me. I'm just saying, for real, both don't know how to speak to each other. That's just being honest.
Your video's frozen. Oh, there we go.
Now, I ain't froze. I'm in the dark.
No, you were frozen. Yeah, we said price-wise, their professionalism. Like right now, you're frozen. your professionalism when it comes to, opening at the hours of operation you're supposed to be open on. They get halfway through with cutting your hair or braiding your hair or whatever, and I got to go pick up my kid, or they leave people waiting 12 hours in a beauty shop or a barber shop or a nail salon. They be taxing prices like way higher than what they need to be, but then they wonder why we go to the Chinese, the Vietnamese people to do our nails and toes, or we go to the hair shops that are not black owned, because I can go over here and get a thing of edge control for $3, and I got to come to you and pay $7. No.
Nah, I can't support that one right there. I can't do it. Wanna know why? Motherfuckers still buying joints but can't buy $7 worth of shit. Can't do it. Don't sell yourself short because of what you do. Because the whole thing about it is, if you excel in what you're trying to sell, I'm not about to belittle myself on the cost, because you don't know how much I had to put in to get it, or the amount of effort I had to get the product to bring it to you. All you seeing is a blackface with a price. I don't support the whole it's cheaper over there than it is there. Because of course it's gonna be cheaper in some sense, because you gotta understand. Some white owners and some Jewish owners get the shit for free, or get the shit at a lower place where they can sell it to you like that. It don't happen to work for black people, so you got to understand that part. Until black folks start spending $100,000 on J's and clothes and random shit they don't need, I'm not supporting to get this cheaper over here than it is there. No, because you don't know.
The thing that's a valid argument with people when it comes to purchasing things from black businesses, to where I can go to where, for example, for me with my nails, I can go get my nails and toes done and pay $120, but I go to the black chick and she got me paying damn near $200. I understand.
That is true, but you gotta hear what I just said though. You don't know how easy and accessible these products are to the white folks to where they can do that. Some black folks, because of systematic destruction, have to pay that open price, so they also taking care of profit that they had to pay just to get you that service. So until black folks stop spending $300 on J's, I'm not supporting that part. I'm not. I can't do it.
Also an argument that I can add to your DJ, like to rebuttal you, is the fact that there's nothing special when in this, like for example, like in this scenario, like when the black person sells it. So it's like, for example, what Taylor's saying, it might be $3 at her spot and then $7 at the black person's spot, but it's like it's the same thing. And I understand the struggle as a business, but it's like I just have no idea how much energy I'm really supposed to put towards. If there's nothing special about it besides I'm supporting a black business, how much energy am I really supposed to put towards supporting a black business?
Right, because look at the black business on how I start up. It's not looking like a regular white business and everybody else. Everybody else got the dream startup business with all the own properties that they have, and then you got a small shack, but you don't know how much they're getting cheated out on basic property level, not property level, but basic electricity for that small shack compared to somebody else paying the arm and the leg over here. So you got to understand that a lot of black stores are getting cheated out of when they're trying to sell you the product, because a lot of the products coming in, they're just trying to make sure they make a profit just to stay in business with it. So the whole part of not supporting black business, I'm sticking to the whole part of both sides don't know how to talk to each other, because you may have one side that's being professional and the customer is just ass, or you have the customer that's being professional and the professional is being ass. That's the main part why it's a struggle between black folks supporting black folks, because black folks honestly don't know how to talk to each other, period.
I would say what Caleb was mainly talking about was we have two places with the same exact product. The black people is higher than the other person. I won't even say black, whatever. I mean, I'll be white or whatever. There is nothing that makes your product any different than anyone else's. For example, I do waist beads, okay? Now we've seen during this quarantine, there's 50 million motherfuckers on the planet that are now doing waist beads. And there is nothing that sets a lot of them apart. But the only thing, maybe price-wise, but design-wise, all this other stuff, everybody's stuff pretty much looks the same. So the next best thing, other than the design not being any different, is they're going to look at the price to see, hey, because I have one for 10, two for 15, three for 25. Some people getting two for $10. They're most likely going to go to the person who is giving them the same quality product, the same design, cheaper price. So that's more or less what I'm getting at. So there's nothing that sets some people's product apart from the other. The only thing that's different is one's higher and one's lower. Same container, same content, same method of use. There's
True.
nothing different. There's no
True.
razzle dazzle. There's no reason. You're giving me no reason to want to spend my money with you other than the fact that you're black.
True. Now, I'm not knocking what either y'all is saying right there. You asked me why it's hard to support. I'm going off of just basically black folks don't know how to talk to each other. I'm not bringing price or nothing in it. Because if I can go into what y'all talking about, let's talk about white folks with their chain restaurants. McDonald's give you a 10-piece for what, $4? Burger King give you a 10-piece for $1. That's exactly what y'all talking about.
And there's black
What?
people that have McDonald's and Burger King and Taco
No,
Bell.
wait, hold on. You're talking about pricing. What's the difference in razzle dazzle? I'm getting chicken nuggets regardless, but the price is different. Cool. I'm agreeing to what you're saying, but what y'all not hearing what I'm saying is you just strictly asked me, why do you think it's not happening? I didn't say the prices was an issue. All I said was black folks don't know how to speak to each other. That's why I think it's not happening.
An issue that where most black businesses cost, well, their products cost more because it takes more to start up their businesses. Like you said, for example, to power the electricity that runs this shack is different than this white person in this rented out space or whatever. You know, they don't have to pay as much. They could get the product for a lesser price, which is why they're able to price it that much. That's why I said that the price was the part of the conversation. You literally compared the two, between a shack and a storefront, between the ability to get a stuff at a cheaper price and having to pay startup costs. That's where I'm talking about. That's where you brought price into this conversation.
And I feel you, but the way you presented, all you said was we're talking about why you think it's different for a black post to support. You didn't bring none of that in there. I'm going off what I feel is different. And I'm saying is black folks don't know how to speak to each other. I'm not taking away nothing that you two are saying. I'm not bringing price or anything about that. But the whole thing about y'all talking about prices and what's different that sets apart, there's a lot of people pushing the same thing, but somebody may introduce their product totally different than somebody else, and the price change is different, and they gonna buy that mug. And that's like the same thing I'm saying for Jordan's. Jordan presented his product totally different than what Allen Iverson and LeBron, and yet his shoes is higher, and people still buying them, supporting that black business. All I'm saying is black folks don't know how to talk to each other. I'm not talking about price setting. I'm not talking about none of that. The only reason I brought that in there is to describe why some black businesses prices are higher than others. And you just rebutted what I was saying. That's all I'm saying to it. So that's where I'm coming from with it. I'm not talking about nothing that you guys are talking about because I'm fully supporting everything you're saying. All I'm saying is, from what I see a lot of times, is people complaining about the customer service, and it's also on both sides of the customer service and the profession. That's all I'm saying on my defense.
I mean, as far as black people don't know how to talk to each other, I think that just goes to the degree of professionalism. I feel like as an owner, you really don't have too many excuses to be talking bad to your customers. I really don't feel that. Because at the end of the day, you're supplying a service. You have the ability to
I'm
you have
listening.
the ability to have them as a customer or not. You reserve that right as an owner. So if they decide that they want to continue to cause problems in your business, you don't have to get out of character. You can specifically have them removed from that business.
True.
And there's consequences that come with that, but at the end of the day, you reserve the right to serve or deny service to anyone as an owner.
And you're going more off of what I just said earlier. I said both sides do not know how to speak to each other. Both. You're just taking on one end. I said both sides. I literally just said customers don't know how to talk to them, and the professionals don't know how to talk to them. It's literally a picture going around right now where a customer asks, hey, do you have any available spots for this such time? And I can put the picture in here. And the person said, hello, no, I do not. The person didn't sit there and read the text. All she went off and thought if she said hell no, and the person clearly said hello, no, I do not, and cussed the store owner out. And the store owner didn't even get mad. He just said LOL, thank you. And then the person then apologized. That's where I'm coming from at it. It's just people don't know how to speak to each other in our culture when it comes to business on either side. Either or can be a fact. Because if we want to get down to the business part about it, that's just it. But I'm just saying for it to initially start, both sides need to know how to communicate with each other.
So on this particular topic.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, it's gonna be a totally different change from what we just talked about. So we get a little I don't think anybody on here has kids,
Nope.
but if you guys did, hypothetically, what age do you think it is appropriate for your son to watch porn?
Why is just the son?
It's just a question. I mean, it can be daughter too. Kids. We'll say that. We'll rephrase the question. What age is it appropriate for your kids to watch porn?
Honestly, kids gonna watch porn when they watch it. You can feel it's appropriate at a certain time, but we all know kids. Kids gonna dip and go into it regardless. So it's really kind of hard for me to say what is appropriate because I was watching it at 10 because I was a kid and stumbling up onto it. So it's kind of hard just to bring out what you think is appropriate based on how kids are moving nowadays too. So I don't know.
I mean, it's still a topic of conversation. I mean, if you feel like it's appropriate, like what age do you feel like that should be disclosed to them? Like a lot of parents, they don't necessarily want their kids to grow up too fast, so they don't tell them everything.
Theoretically, guys say 13, theoretically, but if it happens early, then you should be able to talk to them as soon as it happens.
Okay. What's up with you, Caleb? Joe Kawhi Leonard braids.
Okay, hide under that hat. Hide under the hat, please. Hide under the hat.
I'm just serious.
Yeah, make sure that thing is on tight. Honestly, that's a good question, and I've thought about it because you could also think of that as like, not that, but hear me out. I could also think of that in the sense of what time, how long before I don't need to think about what they're listening to or what they're watching or even like their language. And I really feel like censorship in general, it's bound to happen anyways. So I feel as if, I guess we all have the general conception now that like porn is like not a big thing. So I really can say it's like, for me personally, I feel like I would just, when the time comes, have a real talk about it, and then so be it. Now, of course, I'm not going to just shove porn in my son's face, but I do also understand where it's like, I'm not going to shy him away from it because I don't think that porn is that detrimental.
Okay.
But like, I don't believe in censorship because one is bound to happen, and two, with censorship, you're going to be late to the game. I got a good feeling with a lot of the shit that you were censored with, you just were mad late. I feel as if you knew about drinking alcohol before the age of 21 responsibly, you wouldn't have had your college years if you fucking up off alcohol. And I feel like that's just a censorship thing because a lot of people are like, oh, you listen to the law, you don't drink till you're 21, and then make it some forbidden fruit that you strive after, you learn your lesson there, when in all reality, I'm responsible. I feel like I could have given that to you in a better way and then give you like the rights and wrongs and all of that, and you would have been better equipped. And I feel like I probably said the same thing with porn. So
do you think that's kind of the reason why like preachers' kids and pastors' kids become like one of the wildest kids in society because of the censorship?
Hell yes. Hell yes. And then to flip it on that, when the problem arises, they don't talk about it. And it's just that thing that just goes swept under the rug because again, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. They just got this wild urge that society will call whack, but if you're not gonna deal with it, then so be it. Yeah, I agree with that completely. When a conversation needs to be had.
To me, I would say like, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna disagree with me. I said like 16. The reason why I said like 16, I mean, I understand that kids may stumble upon it and things happen, but I feel like part of the reason why our kids are so over sexualized now is because they're exposed to too much. And I, as an adult, watching pornography, like I've had to be able to understand that what you see in porn is not reality. And I understand even some dudes I went to high school with that was heavy into watching it. You know, they had unrealistic expectations of sex and what it means, and their girls and how they treated them based off of what was seen. And I feel like that puts pressures on the male to be able to perform in such a manner, which you know, a lot of boys don't know the backstory as to why the porn stars can last that long, why they're built the way that they're built, you know, how they're able to have engage in sex with so many women and still be able to maintain stamina. Like, they don't understand how many components of things go into that. They thinking, oh, this motherfucker game banging 12 bitches. Oh shit, I'm trying to be like that. And it's just like, they're not always in that position to be able to process those things. At least not to me, from what I've come to understand. I understand this can be an educational moment, but I don't feel like I should be talking to my 13-year-old about how this girl's getting fisted in the middle of a porno. Like, I don't feel like that's what I want to talk about with my 13-year-old. Like, if we're going to talk about the if we're going to talk
in the middle of a meal, bucko.
If we're going to talk about sex, we're going to talk about sex and safety and, you know, all of those things. I'm not talking about, oh my God, she's hanging from the ceiling and she got a mask on with a ball gag. Like, I don't want to have to talk about that with my 13-year-old. You knew what the topic was. I might tell you to make a meal. You better sit down.
I'm over here trying to be a faithful black. I'm over here trying to be a faithful black man, and Taylor over here talking about 2 women in 1 cup.
That's a problem too. Shit, nasty ass shit.
And that was fake.
And that shit went around the fucking schools.
It went around the world.
I remember the fucking dude that got fucked by a horse was going around the schools. Like, no. And then people was asking questions. What is this called? Then we had to learn what the fuck bestiality was. Like, I don't feel like these are conversations that should be being had right now.
Hey, but what about that Amber Cole though?
We had a chick in our high school, for example, that was giving head, and they called her Snickers because the niggas would fucking pay her in Snickers, bro.
Yo.
You remember Snickers, bro?
No, I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that.
Like,
I wasn't there for
girls
that.
giving head for onion rings, like stupid ass shit like that, because niggas shit like that in pornos and stuff. Stop. Like, oh my God, you're gonna pay me in Twinkies? Stupid shit. Like, stop that.
Pay me in Twinkies.
Like, no, like, I feel like it's just too much. And I feel like we're forcing too much on them at once based off their ability to be accessible to these things. Like, I don't know if I would be okay with hearing a huh on the other side of the wall as my son. I understand headphones exist, but you know, boys nowadays don't think with that. What they bring, what they dig or shit. This bitch in here moaning, I'm trying to get my nut off. Look like you shake hands. Like, stop.
Hey, real quick. I'm trying to add to my point. Would you rather it happen, because like, you know, it's bound to happen.
I know.
Like, it's just a matter of like if you're gonna catch it or not. So really it's just like, would you rather have it in your house or at school because you're not around? And then, like, God forbid somebody else catch it. Like, it's bound to happen. Or it's like, would you rather break it down, or would you rather have another dumbass 13-year-old boy getting your son hip on it? Which one would you rather have?
I mean, I would honestly want to be the person to have that conversation, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like I'm running from the conversation, but I feel like 9, 10, too early.
Yeah, that's kind of early.
That's really early. These kids is fucking still in what? Elementary school.
Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. Take the knowledge that you have now and give it to your 8-year-old self. Are you 8 years old?
Hell
no.
I would be completely over-sexualized.
Yeah.
Over-sexualized. As far as being safe and using proper protection, yes. Because now we're starting to see that kids are starting to have sex younger and younger and younger. So I get that conversation. Like, for example, my uncle had to talk to my youngest cousin in, 3rd grade about sex because somebody brought condoms to school because they thought it was cool. Like, no. Or was writing letters about Oh, and then he was writing little letters about what he wanted to do to the little girls. Like, no. So now we got
I feel like
the conversation.
the hand is forced. Like like I said, it's either like you do it or the world is gonna do it for you. That's like the same thing with like the black on like the cop on black conversation. Like either you're gonna give them that conversation or they're gonna learn it the long way. Like, man, yeah, it's rough as hell and like the age goes lower and lower, but like would you rather be you or the world that teaches your kid?
I mean, of course, as a parent, I would want to be able to be the one to be the educator because it's part of my job, you know, to educate you and teach you things to where you're on your own, you're able to make sound decisions. I mean, I understand there's some things that you're gonna have to experience on your own. Like I honestly did not get into porn until I got older, you know, just because I didn't have the desire to. But I also was raised in a household where sex was seen as dirty, you know. My daddy didn't. I knew in my brain from an early age, my daddy didn't like little boys. So, and little boys come talk to me, my daddy gonna hang you upside down by your ankles. That was in my brain from a very early age. That's just what the fuck Marcus said. I don't like little boys. Keep their ass.
Hey, I got this one.
Taylor, you are right, Marcus. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking?
Go ahead.
I'm about to say, Taylor, I'm gonna rap with you after this, bro.
That's why I'm just saying that's just stuff that was like said to me. Like he don't like little boys. I'm gonna hang your ass up. Like get your ass.
Here's the irony in that. Your dad had 4 kids.
And 2 of them boys.
Sex was dirty.
Right.
That's just ironic as hell, yo.
Because my dad, technically, they conceived me at 16. I was brought into the world when they were 17. You see what I mean? So it's like he's thinking of a mindset of I know what I was doing as a 16-year-old boy. I know what was in my brain. I know what I was engaging in. You know, so I don't want that for my daughters.
Well, I mean, it couldn't be that dirty. Like you had a kid at a young age and he said, you know what? Let's get 3 more. Something was something.
Shut up, Caleb, you fucking asshole.
Hey, Taylor, am I lying? Am I lying?
I liked boys in high school. When I was actually dating, I dated boys. So shut up. He said, is that why you like women? Because your daddy didn't like boys.
Therefore, you literally said it. That's a traumatizing thing. You didn't like boys because you knew that your dad did not like little boys. That's literally a thing that can be passed down.
You can have boyfriends.
I was just asking the question. I wasn't gonna air you out. I was just asking.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
I wasn't gonna air you out. I was just asking.
No, I don't care. It ain't bothering me. But
I know what boys was thinking about. He didn't know what girls was thinking about.
At that time, I wasn't thinking about that shit.
Well, some girls were though.
I was a very sheltered kid when it came to sex. I knew my daddy not having that shit.
I completely understand. I was sheltered, somewhat with my mom. All that shit went out the window when I moved out here.
Yeah, your daddy, he a different kind of motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely. Different type of breed right there.
Yeah, that man's
different
gross.
breed.
He's filthy.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Bucko.
You gonna let her talk about your pops like that?
Filthy. Big Martin, filthy.
No, that's like a family trait. We all feel
Filthy motherfuckers.
there's nothing to be ashamed about. We like what we like.
So speaking of this, since we're allowing kids to watch porn in the house, how comfortable would you feel about your child having sex in your house?
Mama ain't know. Moms didn't know. You gotta be very, very slick with that one. But if you do find it, all you gotta do is be like, "Hey, look, here's some condoms. I know I ain't gonna be here 100% of the time.
No.
I don't want you doing it while I'm here." Because again, the way you're approaching it is like it won't happen. Of course, I don't want this shit happening in my house. But if I can prevent a lot of measures being taken and a lot of unnecessary things, I'm gonna prevent that. And that also goes to the part of having that conversation when you know it's happening instead of running away from it. We all don't want it to happen in the crib, but think about it. Everybody in here did it in their parents' crib.
I lost my virginity in my bedroom. I lost my virginity in my bedroom at my parents' house.
I didn't. I lost my virginity at chick's house.
I lost it at chick's house in college.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
bring it to the crib. I didn't start having sex at my house until I was an adult. Well, I didn't have sex until I was an adult.
that's half.
Yeah.
But still, though, like, that's one of the things, like, you don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. A lot of things is going to happen with your kid that you don't want to do, but it also falls to the part that you also teach them early. Because a lot of things they're gonna make these choices on their own. So it's either to educate them first and then make sure they do right, or they in the situation and then you're educating them while they're in the situation. It's kind of what you're gonna do.
See that?
But it's
Caleb?
Nope, I completely agree. Like, of course, I wouldn't want it in my house, but like, if you're gonna do it safe. And I think the main thing, because I'm not even gonna say like don't do it in my house, but like, I guess
Don't do it
make
in my
sure
house.
you do it. Don't, as long as you're doing it right. Like, I mean, shit. It's either gonna be that, or like he's gonna be doing it at somebody's daughter's house, and like that could be a fucking incident. Like,
Oh man.
so what y'all saying is don't do it in your parents' house, but that's kind of the same notion that happened when you went to the chick house. They didn't want it to happen in their house, but it happened.
Mm-hmm.
LOL. This is Quick Trip. This is the live. This is a safe place if you come to my house and you feel like doing it. Okay. But I mean, like I said, I genuinely do feel like the big notion of like it's not supposed to happen is just gonna put it on that much more of a pedestal to where they're gonna want it more, and they might even get into a situation where it's like, if like I've said, I've gotten caught by the cops in the back seat with the white. It's not the best look. I wish I had my own house to go to.
In the
Like,
Midwest?
in St. Charles, yes. And I'm alive to tell the story. So like, yes, like I'm telling you. Of course I don't want it happening. Of course I don't want it happening, but man.
You like to live day.
I mean, I can't say I lost it at the house. I mean, I lost it in the front of the house, in the back of the van, in front of the house.
That's at the house. It's on the property.
It ain't in the house though. It ain't in the house. It's on the front.
It's at the house. It ain't gotta be
That's
in
not-
the house.
It ain't.
That's not in the house.
It's not in the house.
That much respect. It was in front of the house, up by the street light in the bay.
I'm about to say, like, were you on the curb or were you in the driveway?
It was in the front of the house, up by the street light in the bed,
In front of the.
with the shades closed.
I hate him.
The old school 80 bands had the shades in that mug. You just sleep
Yeah, the
that
mattress
mug.
back.
Got it in the mystery van? I got you.
Bro, I had to make it look like I was doing something. They reversed back to the point thing that Taylor was talking about. Down amount of pressure. I had to go in there like I got to perform. Hey, it happened. She didn't know I was a virgin until after I told her.
Dang, bro, you hear this Kendrick Lamar Shireen story that he just put down in the van? This is hilarious.
I can't stand him.
And
I
I
didn't hear that.
lost
I gotta
it at
listen to
17. So I waited. I saw porn at 13. I waited to 17. No, I saw porn earlier, 12. And I waited to 17.
I saw porn at 10, or no, saw porn at 8. Waited till 20.
Exactly.
You know what's the one thing that scared me into not having sex? That scene on the Tina Turner story where her and Ike was in the room. Was they in the room? No, what it was the
He was in the
aquarium
booth.
scene?
He was in the booth.
Yeah.
She was recording. He raped her. Yeah.
Yep. That's
know
what scared the fuck out of me.
You know what scared the shit out of me? Blue waffle.
That shit. Like,
Yo.
high school, bro. Oh shit.
Hey, watch the porn, okay? Watch the porn.
I was never scared, but it was always the notion. My dad was always like, "Hey, bro, you gonna slip one time, you gonna pop up with twins." I was like, "Oh, not twins." Like, oh,
That's
God.
it. That'll do it.
But
do it.
that'll do it. You're not gonna want no more kids. Bro, they said that. I thought I was afraid of the box, but I was like, I can't have twins. I can't have twins.
Somebody would tell me that, I would have joined the Peace Corps.
Fuck it. All right, you're gonna be fucking on a cot.
Yeah, but ain't no chicks. I'm not here for none of that.
I hate
Another
you.
country having sex in Ebola, kiss my ass.
I hate
Dude,
you.
you're gonna be getting the box in a hostel, and she gonna be broke just like you.
Oh, nope. I joined the Peace
No.
Corps. Nope, I'm doing the Peace Corps, and I'm helping those in need. And all a bunch of it's disease driven and all type. I ain't messing with none of that over there. Celibacy all my life.
All right, we're gonna move to the next topic. The next topic is double standards.
Ooh.
This is gonna be fun. This gonna be fun.
This was
My major pain voice. Double standards. So I've been seeing a lot of things where dudes are talking about my girl can't touch my ass, like patting, grabbing, whatever, my ass. I had to turn his video off because he just left us in the car. Anyway, so how do y'all feel about that? Because my guy best friend, he's like, the bitch better not touch my ass. She better not grab my ass during sex. The shit's not funny. Keep yourself away from my ass. That's not for you. Get on.
It's not for you. All right. It's not that bad if a woman pats you on the cheeks.
Bro, ain't nothing wrong with getting patted on the ass by your girl.
It's
That's
not.
your girl. That's your girl.
Like you can't. He don't even want you to grab his ass like while y'all having sex. You know how dudes be pumping. He don't want to reach around, big dog. He
I
don't
don't want
want
to reach
it.
around either.
He said, "Don't
Because,
touch me."
listen, I'm vulnerable, okay? I'm ass naked for the first time with you, and you feel like it's okay for you to reach around and grab the cheeks. Nah, I'm cool on all that. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey,
No hands where my eyes can see.
that's hilarious. Hey, I will say, like, the notion behind that is like, like nobody's supposed to smack on ass. That's taught. I can say I don't like it because like I've learned and been through my own experience. Like you said, like in the middle of pumps, like somebody grab your ass. I wasn't a fan of that shit at all. But nah, calling it gay, I'm not cool with that. And it's wild because it's like the same person that'll be like, oh, don't grab my ass during sex because that's gay will be the exact same person that would love if they grab their balls during sex. Like it's the same person. Like please make it make sense. So it's
Yeah,
like
that made no sense. That made no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense. Like,
no, if I can't smack you on your ass because you think that's gay, but if I grab your balls and it is gay, like please make it make sense.
yeah, that's some weird stuff. I'm like, what? I don't know. That's kind of weird.
It's you can't. Yeah.
Personally, I don't care if my girl grab my ass. It's my girl. I don't care. Okay, like shit, do it. I'm not the person that go, no, you can't touch my ass. You can't do that. Like I'm secure with myself. Like I know what I don't like. I know what I do like. So that whole purpose you said, don't touch my ass, but grab my balls. I'm looking at that person like, huh?
I'm saying that in regards to like off the notion of like, oh, that's gay. That's what I'm going off that notion.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, huh? Like it's kind
Like,
of
yeah, this doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's by listen, if it's by a woman, I don't mind. Shit, I mean, it's not gay if it's from a woman. But I don't really like it in sports either. And it's happened to me before. It's just like, man, good shit. And it's just like I know what it is, but I'm just like, bruh, there's other parts. You ain't got to reach for that part. You know
Okay, if I 5-star you in the back, just know your pride is still intact.
Nah, I ain't gonna fake it. It was a part of time we was playing another team and they was taking it way too far with each other. I'm just like, I'm sitting here in the huddle like, bro, it was only a 5-yard run, bro. He don't need all that. Like, what you doing, bro? For the whole play, I sat there and I looked at him and his running back. And I said, even in mid-play, I'm just like, the fuck y'all got going on? Like, the coach yelled like, hey, get in the game. I'm like, I am in the game, but what game they got going on in the game? What's going on?
Like, he passed the line of scrimmage. That is a good shit.
Like, bro, that was a 5-yard run, bro. I'm like, yo, that didn't require all that. Like, what you doing?
Remind me of like Joanna, man.
Like me and my other linebacker, we sit there and looked at each other after the play. Was like, we like, hey, we called, hey, weak side, 28 left, bro. Break. The fuck they doing? It was
They grabbing ass out of the huddle.
No, literally, dude, like literally, my homeboy tackled him, and I came in with the supporter tackle. I said, all right, cool. All of a sudden, I was like, good run. Grabbed it and held it. Good run. I said, the whole defense, we just sat there just like.
Caleb.
The one thing that reminded me of was that old Kevin Hart when his uncle came and like started working him out, and it was like, hey man, close your mouth before someone put your dick in the yard. He's like, wait, I paid. That's not the gym membership that I paid for. I didn't pay for this shit. That's the first thing that popped in my mind.
For real.
Somebody can wait. I just want to ask him something. Is there a dick out for me there for me?
Oh my god.
I'm saying, like, we know good sportsmanship, but whoa, like, what y'all in there doing, bro?
So I would say another double standard is like shaving and waxing.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait. Before we get to that part, can it be a double standard when you see it in volleyball? Do women feel the same way?
I've never had, like the only time I've ever had like a coach smack me on the ass was like softball. Volleyball, I ain't never had that shit happen.
I'm talking about not the coach.
Soccer, no. My teammates was not doing that shit.
You talking about, you talking about guys volleyball? Women don't care.
I'm talking about women's sports, man. Like the double standard on men.
Like I said, the only time this ever happened to me is from like a coach did that during like softball, but like us to each other, we weren't doing that shit. It was like a back pat or like we doing like chants and shit, but it was never like I had a girl smack me on my ass.
I don't feel like women sexualize that. I really don't feel that like women sexual, but like men do, and that's why men get all up in arms about that. I really don't feel like women sexualize that.
Mm-hmm. We literally walk around naked in a locker room, and most men don't do that.
I don't know the last time I've been in a men's locker room, but if you have a retirement fund, bro, you be walking out ass naked.
Old people don't care. They don't.
Old people don't care. They've lived the life and a half. They don't care.
So I don't go to the gym. It's just weird.
And you lost me, Marcus. And you lost me.
Because what y'all just said, all them old ass white dudes, they be walking around naked trying to have these full blown conversations. I don't like that.
Yeah, I had that situation when I was in San Francisco where we were like doing alternative spring break, and we had to go to the YMCA to take showers and stuff because we were staying at the church and the church didn't have a bathroom. It was all of these naked women, just titties swinging, booties hanging, vagina lips, bushes. I said, oh, what in the hell is going on here? I said, do they not just cover up in California? And everybody's like, no, they're very comfortable with themselves. Like,
I ain't that comfortable.
I am in my own house.
Well, it's my house, not public.
Exactly. And Marcus, it's not just white people. I cannot make this up. Today I left the YMCA and you know that naked meme of Big on Robin Big? That's exactly what he looked like. I cannot make this up.
Bro.
Gut swinging, Miley Cyrus cheeks in the back. Like, I cannot make this up. Like, it's not just white people. I promise you, bro. Feel me smooth. I had to do the race out the locker room.
Charcoal knuckles. The charcoal.
You got a man pawn on. Shit.
My knuckle ain't charcoal, bro. I got the Nay Butter, baby. I better get you a pair, bro. I got the Nay Butter.
Get my jar too. We got to shout her out. But
Oh man, that's funny.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we don't really care. Like, we go bra shopping with each other, panty shopping with each other. Like, we can be around each other naked and it don't bother us, women wise.
I never even went shoe shopping with the homies, so like that's new.
What?
I don't even go. I haven't even went shoe shopping with the homies. Like that's new.
Going panty shopping?
Yeah, bro. Y'all on it. You women are on a different level, man.
That's all
He
right,
said,
man.
I never went shoe shopping with the homies.
Caleb, you went shoe shopping with me though. I'm the
And
homie.
you a woman. And you a woman.
Damn it! I'm still a homie. Damn it!
That
It was a joke. Calm down.
damn. How I been shoe shopping with the homies?
And even if I did, it was like I strolled the mall. I didn't even buy shoes. I buy shoes by myself. Like I didn't even buy shoes as a unit with the homies. I've never even done that.
No, there's never been an outing to where like we was specifically to go shoe shopping. Go ahead, DJ.
We did that. We kicked it. Body cover. We kicked it. Body says, hey, dog, this shit look dope. This shit, dude, yeah, bro, this shit cool. Hey, what about these? I'm gonna fuck them up with these. Yeah, bro, fuck them up with them, bro. Yeah, all right, cool. But you know, the line was drawn by draws with each other. That was drawn. That was the.
Who's buying draw?
Yeah, that's
Nah. Jaws are essential. You buy those shits when you get your toothpaste and your toothbrush, all that shit. Like
the way I'm coming. Yeah, but the way I'm coming was like, yeah, like if that's your homeboy, like, hey, go hang out, get some shoes with each other. Go kick with each other.
I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's a unique observation. It's like I don't think I've ever went with the homies and then we specifically went to go buy shoes. It's just like when women buy, shit together all the fucking time, and I was just like, damn, I ain't never thought of it like that. So
Just like DJ when Kenya and Donald Mama came and stole me, and we went to Bath and Body Works, and we went to go buy shit.
Yeah, we went to go get cigars.
That's cool though. I'm with all of that shit. I'm with like going something like just getting shit with like the homies. That's cool. I'm just like, damn, I don't think I've ever done that though. Like I've been some shit with my brother, and then we didn't really go shoe shopping. It's like I bought shoes. I got his ass some shoes.
So back to my question: shaving and waxing.
All right.
Why is there such an issue? Or a lot of men, I'm not gonna say y'all, but a lot of men make that mandatory for a woman to shave or wax or be clean or bald. But then the women, on the other hand, got to deal with the fucking forest fires of fucking pubic hair and everything else.
I'll start off. Just tell me how my food is prepared so I know how to eat. And you just let me know what you want so I can prepare the food. That's it. That's all you got. It doesn't necessarily matter if you want to be shaved or not. It's not up to me.
That's a good
I second that. But if you're gonna let me in your house and I was expecting hardwood floors and you got fuck carpet, you got dryer lint. We gotta talk, Bucko.
What?
You got dryer lint and we gotta talk.
You got shag rugs.
Like LOL.
My ponytail and shit.
LOL, like now I ain't no bit like I still like I go down there, but like man, we gonna have to have dialogue. Like I wasn't expecting. Now if I know what's up, then there's no problem by any means. But no, I don't have that requirement because I understand that like actually I take that back. The way that I got hit off of the maintenance was like there was literally a girl that I had an entanglement with. And literally she was like, bro, I'm not doing my job unless you shave. And it was like, it's because hair holds funk. And I'm like, bro, what? But it was like, man,
bacteria
sensational.
Between your teeth.
The top was
irritating.
The top was sensational. So I was like, man, I had to shave it. And like ever since it was like, I give that courtesy. I give that courtesy.
He said it.
Damon.
I give I give that courtesy. Between that and I LeBron James my shit down there just in case, because it cannot be funky. All the moisture's gone, and that's a courtesy.
Damon?
Personally, I like her. The only reason why I like it because it shows maturity. It shows growth in a woman. I like it. Now, I'm not saying let that shit just be looking wild. You know, line that shit up. You know,
Definitely
I go to the barbershop. You go to the barbershop. I don't want to cut our way off, but line that shit up. Like, cause I honestly, I fucking hate women that have no hair on their shit. That shit weird as fuck to me. I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? Ain't no characteristic about this vagina, bro. This shit look regular. This shit don't look like yours. This shit look
regular.
weak. This shit like regular ass vagina. This don't look like your vagina. Like your vagina has hair on it.
DJ gonna find his wife, and you know how like Drake nowadays got like a heart for like the certified lovers boy. It's gonna have like a heart lined into the box. Oh my god!
He
Bro,
said
I legit be upset when I get the phone call talking about some. Yeah, I shave. What the fuck you mean you shave? How much you shave up? I shaved a little bit. What the fuck you mean a little bit? All right, it's cool. But if I completely shave, I'm gonna look at you and go, bro, nobody want this little ass shit. Nobody want this little ass shit. Look, I don't want to touch you till a week. Damn it.
Bitch, give me some stuff, goddammit.
Show some maturity in your damn drawers.
I need a 5 o'clock shadow on the coochie, man.
Show some maturity in your drawers, not this old bald ass shit pissing me off.
Definitely growth.
Bruh, like damn, I be hating all that because then it look weird when you try to grab the muff of that motherfucker and you just grabbing skin and you just like this bitch look clammy in the motherfucker. Weird ass shit, bro. Clammy ass lips going on, man. It's pissing me off. I ain't come here to this shit.
Yo, he said, when you grab it.
Understand this? It's the woman's preference, honestly.
Okay, it could be the woman. It could be the woman's preference and all, but don't ask me what I like and turn around and do what I don't like, and then get upset with me because I don't like the new shit. You asked me what I want, but you went completely ways away from it. Now I'm looking at trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna want this now. I wasn't prepared for this shit. Like, I don't know how to do this for real. Like I know how to do it, but what a hair though.
Hey, what did DJ say a couple topics back, bro? The communication between the customer and the provider is fucked up.
Right, it's fucked. Like, no, can't get upset. The fuck? I came to your store for the regular. You ain't tell me this new ass item came on.
You fucking me up.
This new ass item with no advertisement. Now I'm sitting here at the damn register looking at you like, when the fuck did this happen? You didn't put this out in the media.
When the package came.
Who did this? I don't know this vagina. Who are you?
The fuck are you?
The fuck?
Who you is?
This damn vagina I'm looking at. Now I'm looking at this mother trying to start a whole new conversation to this new being in front of me. I'm just like,
good.
Oh my god.
How you feeling?
I would say,
is this your first time? Well, obviously.
Well, obviously, it's her first time too. She ain't gonna wait.
Real shit.
You hit the reset button on the coochie, okay?
Man.
The last one to been through the ringer. You got to start it over. It's kind of like when dudes shave their beards off because it's growing in patchy.
Man,
Hey,
I'm
chill out,
cut
bro.
this shit off because I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna cut this off.
Your bed will down
about some. What the fuck? Yeah, that's how the fuck I feel when you cut that shit off. Now we both hurt. Suffer.
Now we both hurt. Y'all both barefaced.
David.
Now we both got rug burn.
Shut up. I would say no man should ask a woman to do something that he's not willing to do himself.
No, let me further that. Nobody in general should ask somebody else to do something they're not willing to do themselves. Don't just make the general on it.
We were talking about the double standard specifically.
I'm with you.
With men, a lot of men requesting that women be waxed or clean shaven. That's why I said it that way. No, I'm not excluding men on the flip side. A woman can't ask a man to do something that she ain't want to do herself either. I'm 100% with you. Just in this particular scenario, men, women. Because most men is not getting nothing in the fucking southern region waxed for shit.
Well, I'm not putting wax down there. Like some
Wax?
Yeah, I'm not putting
But
wax.
there's these same men out here. I'm not fucking with a bitch if she don't look like Mr. Clean. Motherfucker, you're not getting your nuts waxed. So who are you to ask me to get anything waxed?
Well, if a man is saying that he's looking, if a woman ain't looking like Mr. Clean, then something is clearly wrong.
Men ain't bald, motherfucker.
Why that has to be the comparison though? Mr. Clean? Yeah.
Is Mr. Clean not bald?
It's weird.
How many bald women do you know? Not many.
But they're out there.
I don't know.
Not
So
many. You can't
that's
name
the
a
only
bald woman off the top of your head. Besides one of the bitches from Black Panther. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman.
Like I said, they're out
So is this the only double standard we're talking about?
Nope.
there. Oh no, we got another one.
Doors open.
All right, because I got what I want to shed light on too. I want y'all input on this shit.
Nigga,
Go
what are
ahead.
you doing? What?
It says a man who refuses to change for a woman is an asshole, weak, abusive, not a man. But a woman who refuses to change for a man is strong, self-loving, self-respecting. Why is that?
Due to society standards, it is seen that the man is the head, he is the leader. So it is taught that women should submit to men and not vice versa. It's not necessarily it's really subjective. But society states that no man should change for anybody, but the women should always fall in line. Which is why you have shit like feminist movements and, women's rights and shit like that, is because they have a voice and they're shunned. So it's just like, why would you conform to a woman's thoughts? That kind of seems wrong in a sense when you like, and if that is like if that is understood, but that is the reason why it seemed wrong.
I feel like I could answer that easily, and it's just off of the woman tells the story. I don't hear many things about dudes coming together being like, oh, she wants me to change this, she wants me to change that. But it's like when a woman feels so strong about something, it turns to like, oh, well, this is what makes me me. And then if like they don't, then it's like, of course they're gonna stand on that. So yeah, it makes them strong and independent and all that. And then like on the flip side, if like I said, if the woman is telling that story, if a man won't change, now he's looked at like this. Both sides, a woman is telling the story. I feel like that's the notion on that.
I don't feel like men don't talk to their male friends about their girl, because if that was the case, Drake wouldn't have said what? Niggas talk more than bitches these days. That's one. Two, a lot of times that the change that the woman is asking for, and at least me speaking from a woman, a lot of times the stuff is negative or it's something that is not going to harm you to change or could be detrimental to the relationship. So that's why she's asking you to change the behavior. On the flip side, I'm not saying that cannot apply to the woman, because it can, because we got some negative ass, toxic ass traits that don't need to be carried, and we shouldn't be enabling that behavior within gender.
Good, you
say that. But on a woman's side, when she's asking a man to change, there is a reason. A lot of times that I've come to experience, a lot of times that when men ask a woman to change something, it's because he's tired of dealing with something, or it's irritating to him, or he doesn't see the significance of the behavior.
But it makes the woman feel good, and that's why she does it. I'm assuming.
What specifically?
Like a lot of shit specifically.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of shit where it's like women will stand on it because, like what DJ said, oh, this is what makes me me. I'm strong and independent. It makes me feel good. There's a lot of that shit where it's like, if you're moving a certain type of way, the guy will be like, what's the point? Or I don't like it when you do this. But a woman will stand on that because that's what makes her her. And that's the big thing. And if she gives that piece up, then it's the, oh, he's changing me. Oh, he's toxic. But then if she doesn't give it up, then like I said, a woman will tell the story is like, oh, I'm strong, independent, and I'm not gonna let shit change. I'm not gonna let anybody change me. Like I have seen it before.
I would say my big thing as far as asking somebody to change is most times they make a request for you to change something, but you can make a request to ask them to change something and they're unwilling to do that. So it's more a case in the mindset of who are you to ask me to change or do anything, and you are unwilling to lead by example and follow through with a simple expectation that you've set.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an example on that?
I mean, it happens a lot in relationships. Dudes will say, oh, I don't like it when, what's a common thing that a dude may tell a girl that he doesn't like that she does? I don't like it when you make small things big things. And we could just talk about it. But then on the flip side, the girl could be asking, I don't know, give me something a girl has ever asked y'all to do that y'all was just like, what the fuck? Oh, video games. You can use that for an example. Why, like, can you not be on a video game 24/7 when it's our opportunity to hang out?
I don't know about that one because it'd be times where I get on a video game when I'm like, all right, I did all my hanging out for the day with motherfuckers. It's my time. You had your time during the time that I set for you and you didn't take it. So if I'm about to play my video game during my time now and I allowed you to have time with me and you chose not to, don't interrupt my video time because I'm not interrupting your time. That's kind of a stigma I hate that comes with that whole video game shit. Like, that can only go so far. And when people bring it up, I go like, okay, did you make the time for that person? Yes. Did they take it? No. So why are they impinging on your time? Because now it becomes a bratty behavior. So no, like,
I don't think you heard the scenario that I gave.
Taylor, are you saying that in regards to you won't change for me, so I won't change for you?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right.
A lot of
Okay.
times that's the case that a man may ask a woman to do something, but when a woman asks the man to do a simple change, it seems damn near impossible. You asking this man to pretty much develop a rocket and send it into space. That's how he acts about it. And then you asking me to change something that I am more willing to change, but at the same time, the very thing that I've asked you to do, you seem unwilling to do that because you're stuck in your ways. You feel some type of way about it. You know, this is what I've always done, so I don't feel a need to change it. Like, it's been a
that's understandable.
of things that could possibly be an answer on either thing.
That's understandable. That makes a lot of sense. That's understandable, and there's a reason behind it, and that's very true. Now that person got to be mature enough to get through his old ways because he's fighting with himself, or she's fighting with herself to figure something out. So yes, what you're saying, very true. True.
So I'm like, that's why I struggle with the asking people to change thing, because normally change is being asked on both ends, and both people are in a position where they've always done it this way. It's part of what makes them them. It's the things that they're comfortable with. It's just like, why are you asking me to do this when we could be working on something bigger? So this is trivial to everything else. Like, you can look at it in multiple lenses as to why these two people won't change. But at the same time, normally when one asks, the other one has asked, and neither one of them is going to do because nobody's leading by example.
I think the bigger notion that you could say for DJ's question is, how much are you willing to give for that relationship?
Okay.
Because
go ahead.
Because if the thing is like, oh, I'm looked at as an asshole, or you're looked at as a bitch, or I couldn't break my foundation. This is what I believe on. I can't change that. Or for a woman, she's so strong and resilient, and this, that, and the third. It really does come down to, with that change, how much did you value and really want that relationship? And I feel like that should be more of a question, because I feel like how do women get the upper side and the men get the lower. I think that's just women tell that story. If women tell that story, of course they're not gonna make themselves look bad.
Mm-hmm. See, it's a lot that plays with it because if a man is telling that story, then the man looked at as weak. It's a double-edged sword. Like shit, what can I do? So now it's just like, all right, what else do you want? I can't say how I feel about it because I looked at it like this. If I don't say something, then I'm letting the person walk over. So it's just like, what the hell we do? Like it's lose-lose, but at the same time, it's like a delicate way to maneuver that shit. And at the time, a lot of men gonna get tired of being delicate with a lot of shit. They are.
Understand that for sure, because I've also been in that scenario where it's like, why are you asking me to change when you just need to be okay with it? How about we talk about your insecurity? And I feel as if, yeah, it might be considered an insecurity that you fueled. So it's like, no, I agree with you 100% on that. So it really is hard to see, like, even if I do ask for change, now I'm looked at as weak. But yeah, it is a double-edged sword.
Any other double standards you feel that should be presented?
We can go off top. We can go back to the original one. We can jump about the bodily fluids and the sex.
So when you say bodily, like, what? Wait, because I was confused on
About
that.
women's juices.
I got this because this was me.
Let's do it.
So you know how in most cases, men, when they're engaging with a woman, they putting fingers places, they sticking penises places, objects places, and most times they pull it out, stick the fingers in the girl's mouth or rub it across her lips or something of that nature. May even make her stick her own hands in there and so it's normal for a woman to know what she tastes like. Why is it not normal for a man to know what they taste like?
Because it's been looked. No, go ahead. Finish.
Go ahead.
Because man, society told that shit was gay to do. But I'm sitting here like in the same note, I'm sitting here like you telling the man he shouldn't know what he tastes like is like because it's gay. It's also telling the man not to jack himself off. He touching the dick.
That's not.
But it's yours.
Yeah, as much as you can be like, oh, that's me. At the end of the day, you playing with a dick. At the end of the day, you just tasted some cup. Like at the end of the day, I understand it's yours, but nah, that's a fact. That's a straight fact.
That's like, because real life, the reason why is looked at because society has told men, oh, you can't taste yourself because it's gay. But that same man been touching the same dick for how long he is for years. Like, huh? Like it's weird. But I get why they say that shit. But it's just like people label and call things gay out of so many ways and insecurities. I should be sitting here like, bro. You know what you diving into. You telling me that the way that you fucking her and you doing a good job, you ain't gonna taste your squirt. I mean, not your squirt, but your stuff from her squirt coming off you. Like, bro, you know you going what you into. Like, you gotta grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
You touching shit. Shit's gonna be hit on you. Like, grow up because it's gonna be an instance. Like, I ain't gonna fake it was instant. I skied in my own eye because she was riding me. And shit was weird. I said, oh, I sat there.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't her. It wasn't her.
It wasn't me.
It was way back. It was way back in the day when I was first getting through. I was like, oh. I said, shit. I said, damn. She said, boy, what's wrong with you? I said, shit, I wasn't expecting this to happen.
Can you stop with the lighter or turn your light on?
I wasn't expecting it to happen. I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, all right, whatever, and left it alone. Like, people put too much thought into that. It's just like, come on, bro. Quit trying to make everything seem this way just because you're not comfortable with what's about to happen into it next.
Okay.
I brought this up because we were talking about how I'm trying to get situated. How the reason why a lot of women don't give head, and another reason with that, a lot of women don't swallow because most men don't think about that we can taste your diet or lack thereof of a proper one through your sperm. So like motherfuckers who drink protein shakes all the time, that makes your sperm taste chalky. It's gross. Or if all you eat is fast food, your sperm will taste greasy and smell weird. And it makes you want to throw up. Like,
my bad. I just got paid. I'm sorry about that. Continue.
let me hold that one. He said the way my wrist set up. No, I'm just playing. I was talking shit.
Oh, you're not lying.
Like, just the same way as you could tell if a woman is not taking care of herself, we can tell the same thing through your sperm. Your sperm, your sweat, your odor, your natural body odor, all of those things.
Okay. All right.
But you wouldn't know that your shit tastes terrible if you ain't ever tried it.
Yes, but women necessarily don't have to taste it if they don't want to, because there are women out here who will give head and will not swallow. That means they are not tasting you whatsoever. Women, on the other hand, in order for it to be considered good, juices have to flow. And if we're putting our face down there, then we are automatically eating it. It is already on our taste buds. There's no escaping it. With women, you can dodge it. And I don't need to taste my own self if it's bad. If you taste it and it's bad, I trust your judgment. I'll get it fixed. It's just like, all right, you need to drink more water. Noted. It's just like, you need to go to the doctor. Cool. It's just, I don't need to.
That's a double standard I was gonna bring up too.
What?
Some men are like, if my girl go to the doctor, then we went to the doctor.
Fuck. Yeah. Let me hold on.
Hold up. How is that? But how do you disagree? How do you disagree with that?
Depending on the doctor. Depending on the doctor. Like if the women went to the clinic, then we went to the clinic. But if the women, no, let me finish. If women went to the clinic, then we went to the clinic. If women go to the doctor, and they went to the doctor, they got checked up. It is a totally different procedure in there, because they are not just checking for STDs in there at the doctor. Okay, they're checking for lumps and all types of vaginal secretions and all types of shit. And it is and the men need to take their ass to the doctor too, which we'll get into more on my thought. But yeah,
I'm trying, man. But you see the way COVID is set up, they only let COVID patients in, man. I'm really trying.
Yeah.
You're not gonna blame that on me, man. You're not gonna blame that on me, man.
Damon?
The shit is hilarious. I agree with everybody on all sides. That shit is hilarious. But
Just because your girl don't have nothing, don't mean that your raggedy ass don't.
No, that is very true. Like, no, both should go. But like, I'm just like, I'm hearing what he's saying, which is coming from a funny side of it, which is I'm hearing what you saying on the serious side, which is serious, and I agree with both. But at the end of the day, that double standard needs to be stopped. I'm just like, one side was funny, one side was serious.
I feel as if, Taylor, I disagree with you. That's just like saying if I really don't know how to equate that, but it's like if all I'm doing is messing around with that person and that person goes to get tested, like genuinely solely messing around with that person alone, and they get tested and they're clean, how can you get something else? That's just like saying if you stayed in the house since COVID started and you never came out, like how else would you get COVID? Like you would have to go to an outside source to get it. But if you never did that, then there's no reason for, like, I really don't agree with that specifically if we're talking about clinic sex wise.
Because am I wrong before I say this, there are certain things that women can get that men can't.
No, you're not wrong in that.
And is it
And if
happens
women
the
can
other
get it,
way as well, right?
oh, my dumb ass. I was about to say, if women can get it and men can't, the women already went to the doctor, so I don't got to. I don't got to.
Wow.
Ah, see, he ain't shit. He ain't shit.
Like, that's on you. LOL. You ended up
That's on
pregnant. That
you?
doesn't mean that we got to go to the doctor. You ended up
Oh,
pregnant.
oh, you inconsiderate
Oh,
shithead.
that man ain't shit. Oh.
This nigga said, that's on you. You got it.
I'm not the pappy.
Wow. Damn. Wow. That's
So, and then you also have to remember there are certain things that women can get that men can get that men don't always show symptoms of, and vice versa.
Hey, ain't nothing four pills can't fix, you dig?
Technically, it is.
LOL.
Technically, it is.
Hey, for my Germany listeners, just know that I'm bullshit. Please know that this is all jokes.
Right. I got you. But like, so that's why it's important for both parties to go to the doctor.
yes.
And don't think, oh, because my girl went and got checked that I'm cool. Because she may not always show symptoms of shit, and you could be walking around here with fire crotch.
Okay, then question. How often do you need to go if both are faithful?
First of all, it don't matter if both are faithful or not. Well, because you think somebody's faithful don't mean they always are.
So no, not saying like, oh, I don't need to go, but like using that rule, if we've already went once and both of us are clean, would you keep going back to the clinic if y'all only mess with each other? Going off of what I said before, if there are no outside sources, like you can't catch HIV from dapping your homie up. Like it's not gonna happen like that. You can't catch chlamydia by like giving a head nod or staying less like within 6 feet of each other. Like it's not gonna happen. Like so after the first time if both parties win and both parties are clean, would you still go after that to get tested sexually?
I feel like there's always a degree of uncertainty.
You need a new relationship. No, I'm playing.
I'm just saying, shit
Yeah,
happens.
that's facts. If if there is a sign of uncertainty and you really rocking with this person, then why not, you know what I'm saying, get yourself tested?
At the end of the day, you're responsible for you, regardless if that person is faithful to you or not. You're responsible for yourself. So if you can't take it upon yourself you may have to get tested 50 times a year. For your own peace of mind, you're sanity to ensure that you're okay. Because at the end of the day, if you get caught up with something, they can't take that pill for you. You got to take the pill for you. You have to get treatment for you.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, you got to protect numero uno first.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And all these free clinics I got around this motherfucker in St. Louis. Sheesh. If I hear another Thrive commercial, I swear to God.
Bro, that might be on the radio. I'm like, shit.
All right. Next topic. Yeah. God damn it. There we go. Name something non-sexual that turns you on.
When a woman know what she want to eat. No,
Got a blast.
Oh.
I know, I do what I can. It's okay.
Oh, man.
When you say turns you on, what do you mean by turned you on?
You find it arousing. Like, That doesn't have to do with anything sexually. Like DJ just said, when a woman knows what she wants to eat, that shit's attractive.
Attractive and getting turned on, I feel like, are two different things.
Okay. Non-sexual things that turn you on that the opposite sex does.
And that's the thing, because, well, I'm just going to say, when I think of turned on for the dudes, my light switch just flicked up. So that's what I mean when I say turned on.
Okay, so something that's not sexual that makes that happen.
Doesn't happen for me. I don't think of this woman, oh, she's so caring, and then I get hard. Like, I don't see that as a turn on. It's attractive.
You need to get a life. All right, you need to live, brother. Like I'm saying, dude, if just experience some shit. Me personally, women know how to fold clothes.
Hey, I'll put it like this: if it takes you that little, oh, she knows how to fold clothes, you're probably fucking an ugly woman.
Dude, no, do you understand? Wow.
Wait, what?
That's a what? If folding clothes turns you on, bro.
No, it's the fact that she knows how to fold clothes, or the simple fact that she does fold clothes. You know how many people not folding clothes?
Wait, hold on.
So a lot of people in a rush right now. Like,
that makes you hard?
Hold on, Caleb. So you telling me?
But you know what I'm saying? I get excited just a little bit.
No. Wait. How does that equate to ugly women? Like, everybody got fold clothes, but what you're saying is nothing non-sexual turns you on. So you're telling me when you see a woman with confidence walking in heels, they don't do nothing for you?
It's a visual. First off, we're visual, so visually a woman turns me on. That's the kind of apparent, but it's talking about we just around the house. We're not really doing. It's nothing sexual about folding clothes. But the simple fact that a woman is there and she just folding clothes because shit got to get clean, and I'm just like, yeah, I get a little excited. It's not a lot of women that's clean out here.
It's an attractive trait. Like, yeah, I'm attracted to you even more because you got it together, but no, it's not a turn on. And to DJ, let me ask you a hypothetical question then. Would you get with Oprah? That's a confident woman. She got it going on. She's damn near top tier of a woman.
Fuck yeah, without the money, hell yeah. I said confidence. That's a big thing for me, is confidence. You're looking at it, we're talking about something that is non-sexual. Confidence goes a long way with me, and with her confidence, she has been very successful. So yes, I'm gonna be intrigued about that. You're going based off of looks, saying that you don't like looks. It's like, it's kind of weird that you're saying you're not turned on by a look, but it's a look that we're getting from that. I'm talking about confidence. So I don't know where you're going with it, bro, because you ain't gonna suck on them big ass titties. You're not gonna suck on them things. You're not.
And not for nothing, regardless how confident Oprah is, it's a possibility that she still may not know what the fuck she want to eat.
That's hilarious.
That's one thing. That's one thing. That's one thing that like that was just like a first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah.
That's one.
I don't want to steal that answer. So, but folding clothes is a good thing for me.
Yeah, there's one that
I just can't get past the note. Now I just can't get past the definition of you guys using turn on and attractive interchangeably.
Okay, check this out. I got it. When you look at a woman doing stuff, what makes you think up? What about?
I got an example. Let's say your chick knows everything about basketball to the point where look at that face. You see that face?
Right there.
Boom, just like that. Nothing sexual whatsoever. And I'm talking intellectual basketball talk.
Not that it's turn on. Because when I think turn on, it is a very attractive trait. Let me find out that me and my woman can talk about the bubble tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
So you say, all right, so like I said, I can't get past turn on, but if we're going to say attractive, then there are a lot of things.
Okay, attractive.
Yeah, so, I'm listening to you.
So that's attractive then.
So yeah, so basically you're saying the words is different for you, but it's the same meaning?
It's the same meaning.
All right, same meaning. I mean, I really, what is it, that mother syndrome where it's like, not saying that like she has to look exactly like my mom, but it's like the characteristics like she is
The
a
nurture
strong,
aspect.
the nurture. Yeah, that part is attractive, but it makes me want her even more. But yeah, not yeah. Turn on just threw me off.
Shit, Meg the Stallion, her and do some shit. Oh, her confidence again.
I'm not gonna say any more Meg Thee Stallion jokes. I think I did my fair share.
Not even just Megan. The thing that kills me about it, okay, this is the generation where people like, oh, Megan the dude because of this, whatever. Mind you, when we was younger, who was the woman getting shitted on because she had manly traits?
Serena Williams,
Exactly.
Michelle Obama.
Exactly. Both.
Sierra.
Like, the thing
That's
is,
hilarious.
like, come on now, y'all talking about some man because she look manly doing this because she got muscle. I don't give a fuck. She a whole woman with a fat ass doing some shit and she know what she doing. Nigga, the fuck? You getting turned off because a chick got muscle? That mean you scared she gonna beat your ass or something? The fuck? I lift weights too.
She had legs like a running back.
I'm a running back. Shit. Hey, let's do squats together. Come on. Shit.
I hate this nigga.
This man's a bumble, man.
The hell? That shit blows the fuck out of me, man. She got too much muscle. And then I look at the dudes that said, I'd be like, okay, is you afraid of it or some shit? Come on now. Just because she got muscle don't mean she ain't a woman.
Very true.
I would say for me, now that it's my turn, damn. I think when men take initiative, it's very attractive. For example, when DJ comes to my house, he'll take the trash out before I say anything. Or I'll wake up and the dishes will be in the dishwasher and the dishwasher will be running. Or he'll pick up things, or he'll take my car and get gas, or like random stuff. So like taking initiative, I feel is very attractive. It doesn't even have to be monetary, but the fact that you see that those things need to be done, just like I see those things need to be done, and you took the initiative to do it so that I didn't have to. I feel like that's something that's attractive to me. So
It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid.
if I send you a picture of myself, regardless if it's explicit or not, and you hype me up, that's attractive as fuck. Because some niggas could not say anything at all. Or it could just be like, oh, that's cool. So I did a handstand in a split in the middle of the living room. And I got this picture randomly. And you gonna give me all that's cool? Bitch, you wanna do that shit no more.
Wait, who took the picture?
Exactly. Got timers on our phones.
You did a handstand in a split.
We got timers on our phones.
Nah, big dog. You was cheating. You was out here in the streets. You was out here in the streets.
The streets are.
You was out here doing that wop split. You ain't slick.
Macaroni in the pot.
But come on, bro.
So that's all y'all got? Really?
Nigga, what else you got? Shit, you forgot your other side.
What you mean my other side?
Oh!
Oh, women? I think for me, one thing that's attractive that women do is when they have clean vehicles.
That's it?
Right.
You know how many bitches is walking around with their cars for closets? And they gotta tell you, hold on just a second, run to the other side, throw everything in the trunk or in the back seat. And if you in the back seat, they gotta stuff a bunch of shit or slide it to one side of the car to where you sitting like this, like a fucking sardine next to her heels and her spinning a night bag.
But we talking about like attractiveness, like what her ass look like.
Hey,
Hey, you ever felt like you was sitting in the middle and with no other people in the backseat?
that's all of her shit.
Bruh, she in between houses.
Right. Hell no.
Now
That
she in
shit drives
between
me nuts.
closets.
I hate when my own car is dirty. Like, bitch, I gotta move your shit around in your car because you did not take the executive decision to move this shit around. Then I gotta stand here looking stupid with my purse, a water bottle, and everything else I got in my hands until you move this shit. I could just get in the car and go. So yes, bitches with clean cars. That's like seeing a unicorn at this point. Shit.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Caleb.
A woman with a clean car is a unicorn?
How many girls do you know that's not driving around with their closet as their car as their closet?
Well, I don't even talk to women like that, but like the women that I do keep around, their cars are pretty clean. Like you, for example. Look at you with your clean car.
And you also say my house is really clean too.
Okay, so you clean all in general. Like
I try to be. Everything has a place. Because I was always taught that a woman that keeps a clean house keeps a clean house.
Yeah, that is true. That I learned that growing up too.
I've never heard that. Now I did hear the notion. Well, yeah, my mom always threw me off with this. My mom told me that they didn't have a TV in the bedroom because there are better things to do, and it took me a minute to understand that.
Well, that's a bar.
That's a bar like a
That's a
motherfucker.
bar, right?
That's a bar like a motherfucker. And I'll put it like this: I'm not an only child. I'll leave it at that.
That's a bar.
I need to meet this wonderful woman.
There's no
Yeah, man,
TV
she pretty
in
cool.
the bedroom because it's
Well,
better
every
things to
opportunity
do.
that I get to go to over there, I get invited somewhere else. So we got to make that happen on not a holiday.
That is fire.
Home. We'll figure it out.
That is fire. I'm using that. Matter of fact, I'm putting it in my house.
You'll get a big canvas that says there's not a TV in the bedroom because there's better things to do in the bedroom.
No, there's no TV going in my bedroom. What are you talking
Or get a big ass canvas and write TV.
Fucking
about? That part. And I know some
bedazzle
artists.
that bitch in the
Right. Okay. So we're now to Marcus, the underrated thought.
Well, we kind of touched on it earlier, with the with clinic and the doctor visits, and I know we in times of quarantine and corona and and sickness, and the seasons are changing. I know my allergies are kicking my ass.
Oh God.
So I advise everybody, what I'm saying, to please go get checked out. Please go to the doctor. Men, go to the doctor. And y'all know y'all getting up in age.
Prostate.
Time to get that prostate checked. I know y'all uncomfortable, but you gotta get it. You gotta get it checked. You gotta make sure everything is right. All the gears is turning properly. Okay, it's time to get healthy. I'm doing that myself. Finally worked out today. First of many. Cause man, when your knees like, nigga, do something else.
He's very athletic. He don't have the problems.
This ain't it.
Work out regularly. DJ too.
It's like, you ever been too fat to run? You ever been too fat to run? It's just
like, get off me.
Dude, it's too much weight, bro.
I'm in danger.
I'm in yeah, all that shit. So no, please keep please keep your health intact. Please go get checked out. Get your vitamins. Please eat some damn vegetables. I know women that don't like vegetables.
That shit weird.
Eat your vegetables.
I know bitches that don't like fruit.
Just not broccoli.
Man, dog, bro, quit eating broccoli.
And stop eating that man-made shit.
Yeah, stop eating.
But no, man, please do your research. Go to your doctor. Stop doing those stupid ass diets that you see guys as fads, like keto and stuff. Go to your doctor, figure out what is the best diet for you. People a lot of times just want to do trial and error, see what works and see what doesn't. If you go to your doctor, he's the one that's gonna tell you.
Speaking on that keto shit, I be getting pissed off. People like, oh my gosh, I'm on keto. Da da da. I'm sitting here looking at this shit like, bro, you just changed your portion. The fuck are you talking about? The shit that we tell people all the time, stop them big ass portions. Oh, we gonna call that hoe keto. Bitch, I'm sorry for using the word bitch, but for real, must be blowing my, bro, I'm on keto, this shit great. So you had to have somebody tell you to stop eating less and not somebody to tell you stop eating less because it had a fancy name?
Yep.
Stupid ass. Okay. So all right, but no, that shit be pissing me off. Like,
and then people diet,
and then people look at me be like, how the hell you look so fit and all this other stuff? Cause I eat.
You don't $40 order at the Chinese spot.
Cause I eat a lot, and the reason why I can eat a lot, cause I work out a lot, and if I don't work out, I'm not eating a lot. It's common sense, and I drink my damn lemon with my water, motherfucker.
You bougie.
Oh, because I like lemony water, I'm bougie? Okay, how about this? I do cucumbers too, motherfucker.
I do too. I like cucumber lemon water. That shit do amazing for your skin.
Hey, you know what would be a funny YouTube video? If Damon goes around restaurants around people's waters and citrus, bitch, and they run off.
That's real ass shit.
Fucking weirdo.
You want to drink some spicy ass water? I eat McDonald's Sprite, but you don't want to drink regular ass lemon lime water? Okay, cool. All right.
He supposed to be like, you remember back in the day with Tyrone?
I'm Tyrone. Oh my gosh! But yes, please, everybody, stay healthy. Go to the doctor and drink lemon water.
I'm Damon, bitch.
Y'all.
Hey man, you know what? I did good today. I ain't said you know what? I stopped cussing a lot. I don't. That's one.
Bro, you know how many bitches I heard you say on this rant alone?
Thanks.
I said I stopped cussing a lot. Not I stopped.
I didn't do crack today, but I still do crack.
So the podcast is where you meet your quota.
Pretty much.
Hell
throughout the week, I keep my mouth closed. You know, if somebody say some dumb stuff like this, stupid. You know what?
It's a good term.
I even say broad. I don't even say the B word. I'm like, all right, broad right here.
I say broad. It seems a little more disrespectful than bitch. I'm like, bitch is pretty. It's losing their touch. I'm just saying.
Bitch, you mean to tell me bitch is no longer harsh?
It's losing its touch.
So broad is better?
Wait a second. I can introduce you to a few women that you can test that theory out on. Do you really feel like that?
I don't call you bitches outside. Like I don't like unless it's like road rage or if you're doing something stupid. I'll call a man a bitch before I call a woman a bitch anytime.
Right. I can't call a female a bitch. I'm be like, that's kind of weird. But in my head, broad all day. In my head.
I don't call people outside of their name off like just in general free willy-nilly, but like if you deserve it, you won't get a bitch.
I do.
Like,
everybody.
If you act like, I don't call people nigga, but if you act like a nigga, you will get called as such.
Nigga is number one in my vocabulary. I love nigga. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga. Seatbelts are nigga.
Make sure that you
food is nigga.
We might have already talked about it, but yo, make sure you put that in the podcast if we haven't already done that.
Which one?
The term nigga and bitch. We can do both.
Yeah, we'll do that next
Put it
week.
in the podcast, Caleb. Show some initiative.
Damn, all right.
No, speaking
Well,
of that,
Angela
man,
Yee has spoken. Damn.
hey man, I'm kind of upset, man, because I was scrolling through the book earlier, and I saw this on the term nigga. I was scrolling, and it was a porno scene, and it said a white girl takes BBC by a nigga lamp. And I looked, and dude was hiding up under the lamp, and the title said nigga lamp. And I said, hold on, this ain't true. So I went through it. Obviously, nigga lamp wasn't true, but BBC takes it. That was all true. Somebody just photoshopped nigga lamp on it. But as I scrolled and I put nigga in the search box, I saw nothing but white women fucking black dudes. And one of the titles said, good nigga dick. I said, wait, what? So then I clicked on it. Fuck me with that big black dick. You fuck me better than my white man, nigga. I said, whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. You too comfortable calling this man a nigga. I don't care if it's doing sex. You're way too comfortable. I don't care if there's money involved. You do this a lot. Well, she was just going, and he in the back stroking her, just like you could see it in his face, like, you look too friendly with this now. Like, I understand we getting paid, but you going off the wall with it. And I didn't make it past.
I think I found my Halloween costume.
Man, I'm sitting here like,
I'm gonna be a nigga lamp.
nigga lamp. And he was just standing inside the lampshade with a white t-shirt on and some blue jeans. I said, bro, he do look like a lamp. And this the picture right here. It was a parody with her mama coming in talking about some, hey, your room looks different. What's going on with your lamp? You know what this white chick did? She grabbed his arm and pushed it down like it was a. I said, word.
What?
Hey, video. I did it. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'm gonna find it. I ain't going to bed until I find it. I'm finding it.
Go
to porn. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. It's in my history. I was like, word. I said she pulled this man's arm down like a lamp. I said, word.
Nigga lamp.
Any other topics for the Talk Your Shit segment?
Nigga lamp takes the cake.
Yeah, I have never. Last week it was cheese. Motherfucking cheese. This week is nigga lamps.
A nigga lamp did a lot.
God damn, Damon. The Talk Your Shit would be the Damon segment. Shit.
I thought we was gonna end it on lemon water, but god damn.
Lemon water, cheese, and nigga lamps.
Nigga lamps. That need to be on the shirt. Yo, nigga lamp.
This is gonna be a picture. This is gonna be like a picture with like the Rock with like the lampshade on him. Oh my god.
Get up. All right, fellas.
Gosh, that is great.
And shake this popsicle stand in this episode.
Popsicle stand? You mean like lamppost? I was reaching. Never mind. DJ got me.
All right, people. This is another episode of Black Afterthoughts. I am Taylor.
Marcus.
Caleb.
Earl, Buttercup, and Baby Girl.
Really?
And hey man, they in the car too.
Right. And we out.